Bros Play!
Alright, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
It's been a long time since we've been trudging through the underbrush.
You know what? I'll say it, brother.
Yeah, say it.
I bless the rays down in Far Cry 2.
Yeah? All those rays landing on the Far Cry?
It's gonna take a lot to take this convoy out.
I'm gonna need a lot of gear. Alright, let's go get another convoy then. If you're enjoying them so much.
Hopefully there isn't a shootout.
Why would you wish there's no shootout?
This man's got a big mustache.
Oh, we already have a mission.
It's gonna take some time to grow that mustache.
It's gonna take some time to get over this joke.
I think the real thing here is that we just beat to death the joke.
Every joke. That is kind of our thing. Find a joke that's funny.
Every joke.
And do our absolute best to make it no longer funny.
But that's shitposting, first of all. But also, dank memes.
Yeah? All dank memes are that?
Well, a dank meme is a joke that's not really funny, but you keep using it, so it has a sort of joke element to it, in that it doesn't go away and doesn't stop.
So the joke is saying it, more than it being a joke itself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's what dank memes means. I never knew that. I thought dank was just the thing the kids were saying these days for cool.
No.
Wow.
I'm sure there's
You're informing me on meme culture here.
I'm sure there's words for cool that I don't know about. I know on fleek is a new thing.
On fleek? As in, like, on point?
I guess so.
Like, said the same way?
I know sus is a very popular expression.
Yeah, it was short for suspect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got crim, just straight crim.
Like as in criminal?
As a criminal, yeah.
Okay. I feel you. My crim.
We really, we're just very, very slowly removing as many elements of words and expressions as possible to...
Yeah, people who say hilaire don't deserve to participate in society.
They like check your voter card and it's like, oh, you say hilaire.
Yeah, so there are certain words that I'm with you. I'm just like, nope, can't shorten that. No. That's the lie.
Like, we really can't shorten sup to sa. It's too much.
Especially when you consider how many letters you've already eliminated there.
It went from what is up to sup to sup. Wait, sorry.
Yeah.
To what's up to sup.
I forgot about what's up.
Yeah.
That's right. There was an intermediate.
It was the 90s.
And that was spelled WASSUP?
Yes.
What's up?
What's up?
Nice. You know what that reminds me of, that era? The Matrix. That's what I think of when I think of that, like, primitive internet era.
I can't not think of Scary Movie.
Oh.
What's up?
Is that where that comes from?
Yeah,
or
and it just keeps going. And I think even the killer gets on the phone and he's like, voila!
Scary Movie 1 was definitely worth a watch. It was far better than the ones that came after it.
You know what's really interesting, though, is that I'm fascinated by the evolution of pop culture and the way that genres are defined and introduced and then bleed into each other until the genres are almost gone. And music's done that already, where it's like there's so many bands that people don't even have, like, they just disagree on what it's even called.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, this is minute electronicore trap house hybrid.
Well, someone called Nickelback country the other day.
What?
Yeah, exactly. I said the same thing.
They're, if anything, rock.
Alternative rock is what I would kind of call them.
Alt rock's probably a pretty good way to look at it. Some people call it butt rock. Like the part of that, like the here element of like early 2000s.
Like, why do they call it butt rock? Like as an insult?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's like Creed and Nickelback and Theory of a Dead Man and similar.
Yeah, the people from that era. But yeah, I've always generally enjoyed Nickelback. It's not a band I will listen to on its own, but
No, but they're pretty good for the radio.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. I mean, that's...
I really like Never Again, and take everything we want, take everything we like. We're gonna on the moon, down the bone.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. And then, I'm trying to think of what their hero song sounds like, because I think I remember liking that one.
In this shell, our heroes.
That's the one. Yeah. Because every time I think of it, the first thing I think of is a Foo Fighters song, but I'm not going to give them credit for that.
Yeah.
Because My Hero by Foo Fighters is definitely better.
100%.
The Foo Fighters is just amazing. God, I love
they
them.
are. And you know what? They're...
You have to be kidding me.
Is this really the...
Yeah, that's
convoy?
them.
The, fuck, that sun rays and everything. What is going on with your rockets, dude?
It's because it's an
rusty.
enemy. Yeah, dude,
Oh.
it didn't blow up the vehicle, so I could still use it. That's convenient.
The new album by the Foo is really good.
Yeah.
It's like that Taylor Hawkins, the drummer, was like, "What if I never did a regular drum beat again?" And they were like,
Game on.
"I'm down."
Yeah, of course they were.
He's coming in there with these like, boom boom boom. It's like, how do I make a fucking song to that?
And they do it anyways.
Yeah, bunch of little boops and bops.
Ugh.
Wow.
And that's gonna blow up my vehicle. God damn it!
That's
what you get.
Far Cry 6 has not come out, but I will eat. No, I'm not going to say that because I could be wrong. I would be delighted to be incorrect about Far Cry 6 not being better than Far Cry 2.
I would hope that they can turn this series around, but...
Because 3 was the beginning of Ubisoft's, force every game we have into a node-based multiplayer. Or, not multiplayer. Actually, it's kind of like multiplayer games. Interesting. It's like World of Warcraft, almost. It's just like...
A little bit.
It's like locations and nodes of quests.
Yeah, open environments.
Yeah. But, and then the 4th game I didn't really play. People said they like it, but the 5th game was, really heavy on the story, but had almost no interactivity in the actual game. Nicely done.
Oh no, it's under my feet! It's under my feet!
That doesn't happen in Far Cry 5.
No.
And it's a genuine tragedy.
It is. It is really too bad.
I gotta say, your vertical sensitivity is just giving me eyeball pain.
We're gonna wait for him to come back, unfortunately. This is really not turning out how I intended. Because I really don't have much to take him out with either. I've got a grenade. So let's hope that the grenade... Ah, shit. This is not working out.
What difficulty setting is this?
Normal.
They don't really do a lot of damage.
No, they don't. And it's actually really not a hard game if you're playing on... if you're playing with bullets. It's really, really not hard. The only time you die is when you bite off more than you can chew.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just... I feel like it's actually become expert difficulty. Alright. Oh no. Damn it.
Wow. I like that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright, let's take this opportunity to lower that vertical sensitivity, because that's just bugging the fuck out of me.
Okay. Yeah, I will do my best.
It makes you look like you don't have control. Oh.
Yeah, that's all you got.
There's no...
That's all you got.
We're already there. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
Jesus. Should I even try to use this thing?
You could try using this thing, but you're not going to use the gun in the back of it, are you?
No, I can't.
Right.
God damn it. This is not going well.
That is a cool feature. I always forget about that. That is pretty unusual.
What, the heal yourself from a critical state?
Yeah, just that you have a specific thing you're doing. Because most games it's just the same thing for a heal no matter what's going on.
Yeah, whereas it actually changes if it's fire, it changes if it... Oops. It changes if you've gotten hit by an explosive. It's always a different thing. Oh. Yeah, let's just... Oh, that did it. Last little swipe. I'm just trying to figure out. Chasing him down,
This is
apparently.
going well.
God damn.
Was it like a flourish?
Something like that. Yes! The driver is scared. That didn't look like a toy at all.
That was awesome.
Alrighty, I guess we're looking for our next mission.
I suppose that is one way of success.
That's one way to do it.
He knows the way of the grenade.
Oh, I am trained in the way of the grenade.
Yeah.
You know, most people are trained how to throw shurikens. I was trained how to throw a lay grenade. Got them both.
How do you play this at home? On the actual 360?
Shit. Yes, on an actual 360.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a better car.
Sometimes I worry about misrepresenting games.
Like when we're
Oh my
Did you
lord!
see his eyes?
That man's eyeballs.
And he went down in one strike, so he must have been some sort of semi-humanoid.
Yeah.
You know, he was a T2. He
Ah.
was just synthetic.
Yeah. But yeah, I worry about misrepresenting games, and then I see the way that other people represent them, and I think even this is closer to what they wanted the game to be than the way that some people present games on YouTube.
I believe that.
It's downright disrespectful, actually, to me.
Well, it is actually amazing. You know, we when we were kind of coming up in the LimeWire era, when it came to downloading movies or games, like we would only download a movie or a game that you could get in more or less its original state. And we were always shocked by the people who were just thinking, you know, well, I'll watch a cam video. I don't care if there's like a dude's ass in the middle of it because he's getting up to go to the bathroom. Like, I don't care if it's shaky and I can barely see anything. It so doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's like I told somebody about my YouTube channel, and they just pulled it up on their phone and then put the phone on a desk and then walked away. And I was like, can you next time just fuck off?
Yeah.
Don't try to humor me by just turning on my content and leaving. I put so much fucking effort into it that for you to just put it on your shitty phone speakers and then not even watch it, like that is not the same thing.
Well, and so beyond that is just the fact that it's just kind of condescending.
It's disrespectful, and that's why I'm very careful about who I tell about my stuff. And even when I tell them, I don't actually tell them what it is. Like, I say that I make stuff. I explain, I make editorial videos about things that I like, but I don't actually tell them where to find it because I don't trust them.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, none of you folks. I prefer to trust the people on the internet.
Yeah, but the thing about the internet is that when you click on a video, it's your choice. You're choosing to take take a risk. It's not a very big risk, but you are gambling on that video being interesting, and then if you want to watch it, you continue. But when I tell somebody about it in person, they might feel obligated to do it.
Right, because they know you.
And now they're just sitting through something they don't want to watch, which is why I'm very careful about actually showing it to people.
Yeah, well, the worst is that same kind of person who would do that, who would just put it on and walk away from it, is probably the same kind of person who would make a judgment call based off that having not seen it.
Oh, yeah, they'll leave a comment that's like, it sucks.
Or slow. It's just like, oh, video was slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish video was better. It's just like, you're not gonna hurt me by being that unspecific. If you're looking to really jab it in there and twist it, find something specific that I'm already
self-conscious of.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, nice audio leveling at the beginning of that Star Wars video, you fucking idiot. Because I did miss something, actually, and it bothers me, but...
Well, there are sometimes situations where, I think I was mentioning this in the last playthrough, where you could just be like, hey, eyebrows, and that person will just start crying, right? Like, if you find the weak point, it's more effective than trying to launch a fresh attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, I'm
my
already
goodness.
self-conscious about my writing and my segues. I feel like they need work, and they get a little bit better each time, but not by enough that... Yeah, it sometimes bothers me where I go to watch the whole video at once and I realize this is an incoherent mess. And each segment is as good on its own, but in in sequence, it feels very weird and unconnected.
Well, it's because each piece you did as its own item, right? And then you're trying to make them one big consistent like through line.
I used to write it that way, and now what I try to do is I start a word file, and I write down all these big words, or not big words, big topics. You know, guns and locations and characters and all that kind of stuff. And then I start writing each one individually, and as I go along, I figure out ways of segueing between them, and sometimes that segue is a little too quick, where it's
or
like,
maybe not logical.
yeah, or like I spend a minute and a half talking about something, and then I'm just like, and you know what else? And I still do that because it's hard stuff.
Well, and it works because at the end of the day, the thing you want to not do is have such an awkward transition that it pulls people out of the video.
Right.
Otherwise, it doesn't really matter if it's kind of clunky as long as they move on and it's all good.
And I try to remember that myself is not always the best critic of myself, because I see only the parts that I would like to improve, and then feel like the entire video is wrong because I didn't improve those two pieces or something like that.
Well, it's also, what is that expression? You're your own worst critic?
Yeah, they say that.
But they've never met the internet.
I think that was made before the internet.
Boom!
That was a sick turn.
It was.
That guy was making, you know how butterflies do like wacky flight patterns?
A little?
Yeah, apparently that's actually a part of their plan. It's not random. They're trying not to get eaten by birds.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's essentially what that guy just did. He pulled the butterfly move. You know, if I don't know where I'm going, neither will he.
I'm just trying to figure out what he did. I think he came down through this hole.
Yes.
What a crazy driver. He's got
yeah.
munitions in the back. And he's just taking off-road courses. What the hell? Alright, let's get going here. I'm also pretty impressed with that particular shot. That was better than most of my previous ones.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that's it for the weapons. Now we're back to actually doing some things that matter. Getting some of the ground truth in.
The ground truth?
Yeah, it's all about the ground truth, brother.
Alright. Is it like similar to how, like, if it were 1984, then it would actually take place in the air and be a lie?
Yes, the ministries. Have you ever noticed that our country's full of ministries? And they keep changing their names all the time. George Orwell would be proud. Ooh, that was fun. Ramped them good.
You know what would be better of the Ministry of Transportation is if they exclusively did their work in transportation.
Like they had to be driving.
Like there was
no desks.
You have to heal yourself, dude.
That was close.
Like there was no stationary Ministry of Transportation. The MOL is exclusively like at high speeds.
Have you heard of Mortal Engines?
Yes.
So they build their office like that with like big tank tracks on it, so they can constantly move.
And you know, it's like you take everyone's photo ID is at high speed, so it's just like the wind against your face. Because it would make sense if the police. Wow, look at that! The police wouldn't be able to pull you over. They would pull up to you and then attach via like suction cups or something, and then they'd be like, "License and registration, please."
Got zip lines going back and forth between the cars.
You're like throwing your license to them because you can't get to them because they're on the other side.
Imagine the police pull up in those black Honda Civics from the start of Fast and the Furious 1, and they just shoot like a wire into your car.
Well, you know what? It could work if it was like a big truck, and it pulled up next to you, and it sent out these big like forks, like a forklift would have, and it picked you up off the highway, and then brought you onto the little thing, and then you did your work, your business while you're on the highway.
I'll do you one better. In Japan, they have these buses that are so big they can go over another car.
Wow.
So they like straddle the edges of the lane. That's what they need. So you actually engulf the other vehicle entirely inside and then lift it up. And then there's nothing they can do.
Well, there's this thing called flat towing, which is when you attach the car basically just by a grapple or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not actually, the front wheels aren't off the ground. So it's driving while you're driving. Apparently, it's very dangerous. That's why you don't see it very often. But
I've seen it a couple times. Usually you'll see like campers, like a big
Oh,
RV
yeah.
or something will have a little car being dragged behind it. Although I figure if you're already driving like a 20-foot RV, you're probably already, it's a dangerous drive to begin with.
yeah, I've been thinking about driving truck, but I don't know if I don't know.
What kind of truck?
Big truck,
Like a long haul truck?
like dump truck.
Oh, a dump truck. Okay.
Yeah. The 53 footers is definitely out of the question. That's too much for me.
Yeah, driving a dump truck is interesting because it's all about what you do. Like, are you moving around asphalt? Are you moving around aggregate? Are you
Right,
moving
yeah.
around garbage? Like, there's some guys that do short trips. Some guys do really long haul trips. But
So in a lot of trucks that move liquid, like big gas trucks and stuff,
oh Jesus, yeah.
you'll see those dividers in them, right? There's usually like a metal seam, and that's actually where the I forget what they call it, but it's a thing. It's a slosh protector, something like that. Anti-slosh.
Oh,
So it's a divider inside of it that stops it from sloshing back and forth every time the vehicle stops.
that makes sense.
But a milk truck has fewer or none at all. So a milk truck keeps going when you stop. Like if you were to slam the brakes, it would jackknife your vehicle. You'd be going sideways, and the back of your vehicle would just continue, like an extra,
So they just didn't do it in milk trucks just for the hell of it.
Well, it's because the adding metallic to the inside changes the taste of the milk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
You're adding surface area, right?
All right.
So apparently milk trucks are a whole thing. But anyway, next time, more driving truck.
Yeah. That and milk.